where they're planning to go with that.
Seema Malhotra.
Thank you, Sir George. It's a pleasure to serve under your chairship today and also to speak on behalf of my honourable friend, the member for Warwick and Leamington. I'd like to start by congratulating the member, my honourable friend, the member for Sheffield Central, for securing this extremely important debate and for all his campaigning on this issue and his deep expertise that has been of such value to the House. And he has highlighted so many issues, I think, as other honourable and right honourable members have talked about, including around the impact of the student support system creaking, the impact now of increasing in hours of paid employment, the impact on life chances, the impact on well-being, international students, so many other issues that he has raised. And indeed, I also want to pay tribute to the work of the All-Party Parliamentary Group for Students and the All-Party Parliamentary Group for Further Education and Lifelong Learning. And it is wonderful to see the Chair here and to recognise the contributions that he has also made. We've had some very strong contributions, Sir George, including from my right honourable, the right honourable member, my honourable friend, the member for Newcastle upon Tyne East, as well as the chair of the Education Select Committee, Liverpool West Derby, Strangford, Cambridge, and Leeds North West. I also just want to pay tribute as well to the work of Sutton Trust, A Million Plus, and other important research organisations and advocates, as well as noting the vital role of universities and further education colleges in what they're doing to support students and their life chances, especially through this very difficult time, as well as their key role in our education system and our economy, support for businesses, our industrial strategy and our regional growth agendas across the country. I'm very concerned that students have been an afterthought through the pandemic and then through the cost of living crisis. Inflation has skyrocketed to double digits. The inflation rate for food items stands at 14.9%. And we know that the causes of the cost of living crisis, while partly global, can also be traced to the choices that the successive Conservative governments have made that have reduced our resilience. And this is an important debate for us to continue to have. Now, the situation is even more acute with our need as a nation to look at how we grow the economy and ensure that we have opportunities at every stage. A report released just last week by the Higher Education Policy Institute found that universities are being forced to take steps to support their students with steps during the cost of living crisis which were previously unthinkable, whether that's including food banks, recognising many need food vouchers. It does beg the question of which part of Britain isn't broken. And it is important to recognise that that it is impacting the ability of those institutions to support that transformational potential that is their purpose, to support students to take advantage of learning and their life chances. Now, just to make some comments, what is very important is the ONS research also finding that the rising cost of living crisis is affecting students' academic performance, their skills development, their health and their well-being. So I just want to close with a few questions to the Minister, because he'll see the evidence clearly pointing to the negative impact of the crisis on our students. The Conservative Party should have solutions that are in line with and part of a way in which we grow the economy, which is the first mission that we have as a Labour government. So could I ask the Minister, has he worked to look at which students are most impacted by the cost of living crisis? Will he take the opportunity to commit to an inequalities impact assessment of the impact of rising prices on students? What assessment has he made of the cost of living crisis on discouraging applications from students for certain courses has been raised by a million plus? And how is he working with the FE and higher education sectors on the challenges that they and their students are facing? And I look forward to the Minister's response. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to serve under you today, and I congratulate the honourable member for Sheffield